Hello there, Saranya. Let's have a look. Communication is an important way to maintain a relationship between surrounding people, especially family members. Okay, new technology and modern life and modern lifestyles. Okay, if we're not going to put an article here, let's make it into the plural. Are the leading causes, leading superlative, are the leading causes for breaking these links, or for breaking this link. Okay, so let's say, very good sentence this. What you need to do is adapt it for the essay. Okay, and use this essay will illustrate these issues using examples from Thailand and just from Thailand to demonstrate points and support arguments. Full stop. Change it from an empty sentence into a content-rich sentence that corresponds to your paragraphs. Firstly, although technology and the media bring a number of advantages in global business and communication, it must also be aware of its negative impacts. This is largely because most people spend their leisure time on media activities rather than physical or non-media ones. They spend their leisure time on media activities. Okay. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? If you're saying rather than physical or non-media ones. Okay. So they spend their leisure time. They spend their leisure time on media activities rather than non-media. That's obvious. So get rid of that and just say rather than physical activities. That's fine. Okay. Also, yeah. Here the subject, okay, is technology and media bring a number of benefits. That's the subject. So if you say it must also be aware, that it refers to this, technology and media, okay? But how can technology and media be aware? Okay, they do not have a conscious to be aware. So we should say family members should be aware of its negative impacts. Okay, for example, in Thailand we can see pictures of young adults looking at smartphones for texting messages, surfing the internet, looking at Facebook. Okay, you can't make simple spelling mistakes like that in IELTS. You'll be crucified. The examiner won't be happy. Also put a capital F on Facebook most of the time. Furthermore, this media is more interesting than ordinary talking due to a multi-dimensional presentation such as DVDs and clips. Therefore, these trends of new media occupies most of people's leisure activities. Not bad, not bad. Okay, fantastic. It's a good first essay. All right, we've got the idea. All right, we don't want to get a little bit more off topic, so maybe we could just delete that and stick with one example for the time being. Okay, but it's a good first essay. Now, we can't stick numbers like that in the essay. We have to write the number 2. Okay? If it was IELTS task 1, then the numbers are fine. Secondly, current modern lifestyles. Okay? Once again, if we're not going to put an article there, make it the plural. Have changed from 2 decades ago. Okay? Full stop. This can cause a negative effect on family relationships. For example, in Thailand, there is a trend to have a single family. No, don't jump into this in the middle of the paragraph, okay? Because now we're going to go from this side to this side to this side. Don't do that. Follow the sentence guide like you've done in this paragraph, okay? And therefore, okay, so afterwards here, you just put therefore. Thus, cultural change causes distances between children and their families and their parents. Okay, that would have been fine. All right, don't go left to right or from west to east or whatever in the directions. When I'm saying west to east and left to right, I'm saying this I believe. On the other hand, I believe this. On the other hand, I believe this. Okay, don't do that. Just say it's changed over the last few decades because there's a trend to have a single family and the changes is going to cause a distance between parents and children. Job done. Okay? So, okay, of course we couldn't have a 4-sentence paragraph, but what we could have done is just developed these arguments a little bit further, gone a bit deeper rather than wider. Okay? Let's see. To conclude, from the examples and arguments given, I firmly believe that the way we communicate in families nowadays is lesser and inferior than the past. Wonderful first essay, Saranya. Keep pushing, keep improving. Alright, what I want you to do now is implement all the changes you've heard in the video, do the error spotting exercise, and then make a list of all the mistakes made in this essay. Then write out 2 new essays answering the questions that I send you, and also once you've finished writing them, make sure you're doing a very detailed check for articles and for the mistakes you've made here, singular plural agreement, articles and all the rest of it, okay? Then send it to me. At this point in time, don't worry about the amount of time you're spending writing it, okay? Take about an hour and a half to do it all, and just do it really thoroughly, okay? Great work there, Saranya. Keep going, and well done for getting this far.